Howdy, folks. Alright, today we have a General Electric F15A1 from 1952 that we found at a thrift store. It was $5. I kind of saw it sitting off behind everything else, and I didn't know what it was. I thought maybe it was a modern heater, just because of the top, which is sort of, looks like a modern heater. So I was like, yeah, well, whatever. But then I went back, took a closer look, and I'm like, yes, how about that? It actually has the same blade set as a GE standard oscillator, although the blades are more steeply pitched, and it has the GE ball motor. Well, went ahead and took care of things. It's really good condition. It only had one broken slat, which I fixed, and there's one missing slat in the back, which obviously I can't fix because it's not included in there. But I painted the base, and the rest of the fan is as found. Obviously we cleaned it up, oiled it, and I checked the wiring, Vinyl-X the power cord. Thank you, Spats, for that, and did as much polishing as I could on the plastic to make it look as decent as possible. So without further ado, remember, GE models that are vintage always started off on low, and then the second speed was high. So we're going to start this thing off on low. And there's a push button over here on the side. Just a little chrome push button. Alright, here's low. As you can see, it doesn't really have a startup sound at all. Just like most GE motors, it's just like, it just doesn't have a startup sound. And here's high. This thing blows a ton of air. Because the blades are really steeply pitched. I aligned them. One of them was bent a little bit. Still a little bit shaky, but in general it's in usable condition. And as you can see, it's in pretty good shape. There's a few little scratches here and there. Little dings. But hey, it is what it is. 60 years old. And it also tilts. It's on the stand, but it tilts. And it can actually go all the way straight up and flat. Okay, and that's pretty much it right there. Let's go ahead and kill the power, because OFF spells off. Check out the spin down. Not a bad spin down. Of course, GEs usually of this era have a longer spin down because they do have only one bearing in the motor that supports the entire contraption. So take a sip of my green alien go juice here. But anyway, I'll show you the back of it. There you go, there's the GE ball motor. You can see there's a slat missing here, but hey, what can I do? Took everything apart. I disassembled the motor, pulled the rotor out, cleaned and re-oiled the bearing, put everything back in. This motor actually doesn't have the plastic insulation around the windings. It has the paper insulation. So I checked that. It's all good. No rips, no holes. The little strings that hold everything together have just worn away, so I added a little bit more heat resistant material and wrapped the windings tight with zip ties, so there is none of that hum like the W25 does that we have inside. But yeah, it's really cool. I mean, obviously it's 60 years old, but it kind of looks modern. It just looks like a larger version of one of those Duracraft little 12-inch, 10-inch box fans or whatever. But the way the base is set up, there's also keyholes in the base. It's really heavy, so I'm not going to try to turn it over one-armed for you. But the base does have keyholes where you can hang this fan on the wall, either facing this way, or you can hang it at an angle, or you can hang it at 90 degrees in case you want to blow air like off to the side. Maybe, outside of a doorway where you want to blow cool air into the next room. It's really versatile like that. So, but yeah, looks really good. Obviously the base is freshly painted with enamel. And I wasn't going to paint anything else unless I had to, because there's no rust, no scratches, no scrapes or dents on the metal parts. The plastic, which we all know, plastics from the 1950s were not any good. I mean, honestly. So there's not a whole lot you can do to it. If there's scratches and stuff, they're generally going to be there, because we've already used Novus 1 and 2 right there, and Spat Spare was nice enough to Novus 1 the entire unit when I finished doing what I could. So this fan can actually be in use possibly in our house, because it's small and compact, and it will sit on a windowsill where our bigger fans won't fit. So there may be a purpose for this fan in the very near future. If so, we'll update you with a video. Until then, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit like and hit subscribe if you have not already done so. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.